Right, here we are. Game 2. Let's flip the coin, check the coin, keep the coin. Well done. Welcome to Season 10 of the NATTS playoff game number 2. Now we're having a few more than tonight. Go figure. Well, they paid me enough to keep an eye on these things here. So, what we got here? Quite the matchup here. The Nurgle team, well, it's called Dave's team. Well, we know it's Stern's team here. But, you know, just for confusion here, the Nurgles. Oh boy, why do they always have these pronunciation things? It's like the Frankensteins. And, of course, the Blades of Cain. Quite the matchup here. You're really dealing with a fascinating matchup of high agility 4, blodge like crazy, all kinds of other kills, and yes, you can even see it right. He's even got a sneaky get in the back. Bless his heart. And he's even got the one reserve here, depending on how he decides to switch things around here. And of course, here's the Nurgle team. They've got the 2 sideline runners here, but look at that impressive skill set. Block, 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 block. Bit of wrestle, bit of kick. This is going to make life interesting, isn't it? Let's get it started in here. Well, it's a riot. Of course it's a riot. Great.
Holy shnikes.
And well, so much for that first drive. It's going to get one turn. Maybe from the Dark Elves viewpoint it makes things simpler, so let's turn this one right around. And we start things off with a...
Can't believe you've never been cow tipping before. Get ready to live.
Well, that's one Rotter KO'd, and already things are looking promising here. As many said, but foul opinions, that's always a wee bit of a problem, isn't it? How'd you like to try that one? That one works, gets the solid hit, down he goes. And Bob's not his uncle anymore because he's been disinherited. How would you like to try hitting him? Well, that works. And... well, there you go, he's stunned for a while. Oh, you're going to go get this ball. Oh, there you go. Well, he's got it. Well, AJ thought what could possibly go wrong. And the rest of the Dark Elves decide to stay in a crazy position rather than advancing in. They'd rather see Nurgles actually come at them. Well, if you insist, fine. Nurgle would gladly advance up a little bit, tag a few things up here again, and we'll say, can't you do that again? And you can see here, right now, he's being extremely conservative. He's decided to keep up quite the screen. Now, admittedly, Nurgle, one of the best teams for defense, so it's a pretty good strategy. And there we go. Solid charge down the center. Down the lag goes. And he's going to be rethinking his life choices, but that's alright. So... all the Dark Elves going to finally commit. Now, looks like the only opening they really have is the right flank. And it looks like they're going to take it. Well, here they go. Solid punch, and it's only push me, push you. Now, as many have said here, this is where things might get interesting because you're dealing with a Nurgle team. It's not just the technicals that can, deal with you try and dodge away here. It's all the disturbing presence. Now you can see he's handed it off to a runner, so of course dump off is a great skill. But no, how well's dump off going to work when you've got this much disturbing presence going around? Now right now he's facing 2 of them. So a good solid block. Well, let's see how well's your throw going to work. Well, that worked. That worked great. But he's not like a sissy elf like some of those other ones there, so falling on the grass doesn't break him. Nice to know. Nurgle team advancing right back into the thick of it here. And by this point here, it looks like it's a pretty firm commitment. Well, he's committed something alright. Of course, many have said this coach should be committed. Well, let's just say he's going to be committed to somewhere, with the, smiling men in their happy white coats, and they're going to take him away. Haha. Well, that worked. 136 followed by 1 in 9. He's lucky he's got block, but as you saw, this Nurgle team, definitely through the seasons, developed a lot of block all across his team. That's a bit of an advantage, isn't it? So that means, there's a lot of things he doesn't fear very much. Except for snakes. He doesn't like snakes. Especially one-eyed trouser snakes. They remind him of, well, his tentacles. Anyway, moving right along, Fluffy, well, he's gotten engaged. I hear the wedding's next Tuesday, and into the match he goes. And the Dark Elves, well, they seem to be pretty, well, for lack of a better term, firmly committed to, well, going down this side. Really? That's a bit of a risk, isn't it? But he does get the surf, and, well, there we go.
All right. Who wants some?
But, well, there you go. There's that glitch again. He does make the regeneration roll, so he will be going back into the reserves. But, as noted, that's now a 2-player edge here for the Dark Elf team. And in he comes. Yeah, it's VG's favourite. It's that all fantastic side cage, and none of them had sidestep. And again, well, how long do you think you're going to stay out of disturbing presence for that actual dump off to work? Meanwhile, risking in the business here, one die does get the fluffy, and down he goes. Well, here comes that little sneaky little git here. Let's see if this actually works.
I think the phrase rhymes with clucking bell.
Well, that didn't work. Of course, quite frankly, Constable Ed, of course he's not going to call that one there. He didn't do anything. Meanwhile, putting it on here, Nurgle, he's already solidly out some rerolls here. And you can see where this lad's going, and of course that doesn't work. Right?
In progress.
But does make the reroll, and it's a good markup there, because of course he's got the guard, he's got the block, disturbing presence, and everyone's favourite foul appearance. And he's getting now quite committed, moving everyone in here. Well, here comes another one. Now let's see you actually dump that pass off. There's a solid hit. Well, he got some.
What the fuck are you two looking at?
Well, he's trying to figure out a way to get through. That's all he's doing here. Now, the Dark Elves, so far, foul appearance isn't really messing them up quite as badly as I would have expected by this point. What are you doing? Well, you've got him surfed away. And that works, but where are you going, lad? So what's he thinking on this one? Well, he hasn't used the reroll here. Here's his thinking. He figures if he knocks this one down, follows up, go in for the quick score. Well, if that was your plan, why you didn't decide to reroll it? You still got 4 rerolls. Instead, you've got to push. You can still then go hit for 1, and then go 2, 3. That's a little bit more difficult now, isn't it? Maybe not the safest place to be, considering everyone else here doesn't again have sidestep. Oh no, Fluffy! What are you done to the poor beat? Oh, well, you're making short of him, aren't you?
Anything to declare?
Yeah, don't go to England.
Well, once again, the sneaky git fails to do anything, so, well, Constable's not going to call anything on that one there. Meanwhile, okay, now you're going to stop throwing other things here when this was actually your plan here. Why? Yeah, he got wrestle. I see that, but 2 dice uphill. What purpose does it serve? Well, you got lucky, but now you're free to play up when you had him just as fine marked up. Or you could have dodged into a better position. There's all kinds of options, but 2 red dice, he's got block. Even if he's down, it's still disturbing presence. Anyway, finally, he does get something.
Holy shnikes, it worked.
You must be joking.
What the fuck are you two looking at?
Just about everything, apparently. So, absolute craziness, and he actually got him. Oh boy, God, he actually did get that one down. Well, it worked.
I have a cunning plan that cannot fail.
And you can see here, he's down to one reroll here. Does get a solid hit. Let's try and refocus on the game here, lads. But, okay. What are your choices at this point? Flips over. Let's really study this one here. Nurgle's got this one completely contained. It's a completely horrible situation. So, what have you got to do? Fortunately, this one's stunned here at limits. Well, these players, you know, let's face it, they're fucked. Get rid of this player. Use him. Get the ball. Get all the way out of here. Yes, you probably have to spend maybe a go for it too, but get out of here. And then I hate to say it, like Rad risks the business. Trust in your elf, get the ball to him, and run. That's my view on it. Could I be wrong? Let's see what this guy actually has. Well, here he is, bringing the players back in again. He's moving things quite around. Now, remember, he does have God on this one. Why here? That works just as well. In fact, it even gives you help against this one here, trying to get out of this mess. Well, there's a solid hit. Down he goes. And now here you go. 2 red dice uphill again. You could have had the guard here. But push me works. And you move over here. Now, where are you going? 2 red dice. And that about worked as well as I could expected, unfortunately.
There's a touch of madness around here.
Let's bring it back up here. I'll keep you an eye here because Fluffy's kind of out of the play, but he could be critical taking care of this one. He does re-roll that. It's a smart re-roll. Good use of it, because guess what he can do now? That's right. Welcome to the crowd, sunshine. And Nurgle's bringing everything else in here. They're still firing away blocks. They get a good solid punch down there. Down that lag goes. Fluffy gets up. Alright, here's a question. Why are you only moving in 1? Yes, I know it's 2 go-forts, but then you help pin these 2 players down. But, no rerolls. And it's a loner. You know what? Maybe it's not a bad thing. It does move the serving presence into a good area. And he's fought his way out of that one. Alright, before we go any further, let's take a look at this mess here. Well, the option he had to dump it out, go this way. Do you see that option anymore, lads? And maybe I'm wrong. He can still somehow salvage this. That's how he's possible. And he's got 2 rerolls left to do it with. Oh, there we go. Solid 2 dice. He's blasted a hole out, but now you got to go and pick up the ball. Alright, hang on here, love. Where are you going? No, really, where are you going? Brutal.
Now, this really pisses me off to no end.
Well, it does, and unfortunately goes right back to the Nurgles. On turn 7, controlling it. Alright, now what are you thinking? You know what, never mind. This game has gone so crazy. Well, great, just great. Well, it's a stun. And now it's right back to the Dark Elves. You've got a reroll. Ball's here. And you've got a score. That's your dump out. And of course, how many deserving presences on that? Unfortunately, the jump up really pisses him off on this one there. And he gets the knockdown because he's got no choice on that one. He would have loved the surf. That doesn't happen. Elves will receive it, so he's gotten away with that. Oh, sigh. It's just not happening today, is it? What reflexes? He's got no reflexes. Turn 8, Nurgle surprised himself. And he's still in this. And now, well, unfortunately, here comes some more pounding.
Ouch, town population, you, bro!
And, well, there goes the thrower. And he's just continuing the punishment. Fortunately, the DLS does have sidestep, but that does pop the ball somewhere. Come on, anyone? Would you like to have your ball shuffled? And, well, that didn't work, so that's a great drive there. So, welcome to the halftime. This halftime, of course, brought to you by venereal disease. Just keep on give the give that keeps on giving. Well, Nurgle is suddenly way up on this one because 0-0 and none of the KOs came back. Looking at over here, well, he doesn't have anything there, but look at this. +2 fame for the Nurgles. Facing 4 rerolls. Let's turn this around here. Well, suddenly, with none of the KOs recovering here, this puts him in a horrible position. Just count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. There's a good kick. Oh dear. The rock's thrown.
Now, we are fucked.
And let's see. What's the result? Yeah, got it. It's a bloody cathedral over there. As that makes 4 suddenly off the pitch. And now you're looking at just, yeah, let's flip it around. 8, and there got a huge hole on one side. Alright, let's bring this back here. Okay, Nurgles, what are you going to do? It's like you've been handed one here, but it can still go wrong because you still have agility 4 that can charge in and do a bit of risk if need be. It's not quite over yet, and we've seen that happen with elf teams. Just ask about Callisti, which will be bringing you a cast of that crazy game, as I have been hearing, well, lots of screams and something about choking me with a kazoo later on. There comes the blitz off the top. It's a solid punch. He got him.
That guy might really be dead.
No, he's not dead, but he's definitely KO'd, and lo and behold, Notre is online. That's 5. And he fouls up to pick up the short hands, but it's a beautiful bounce right into the hands of the bastard. And yeah, he's looking at it here. He's got block. And you're all asking what just happened there. Right, let's sum it up for you here, lads. What just happened there is, quite frankly, the Dark Elves have taken one look at this. They've taken a look at this situation here. Can they stop it? They could try, but they're not doing it. They're now having to try and do it with 7 players. So, that's going to be kind of a really interesting situation. So he decided, you know what? I'm going to pass up that turn, because this just might be over. Sad to say. Well, Nurgle's just going to calmly march us down the field. Maybe throw a few blocks. And we'll see what happens. Frankly, he might be waiting to see if something actually really bad happens. Well, 2 dice into the dodger. And down that lag goes. Well, where's Fluffy going today? Well, he's going for a wee bit of a walk. Here's a great idea. Why don't you hand the ball to him? Phrasing, right? You know how he loves to handle your balls? Too soon? Right. And here he comes again. One more blitz. He's got him again. Solid punch. Yeah, it's getting bad.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Well, I wouldn't say that. That's a horrifying thought, but it's a stun. And frankly, if I was the Dark Elves, I'd be looking at that going, oh, it's only a stun. That's a change. And he ends the turn. I think that's it. I think he's throwing the towel in there. I can see there's some interesting gesturing going on, and I can see the constables going over to have a wee talk with him over, well, what's going on then? Are you saying it's done? Really, are you saying this one's actually done? Well, let's see what Nurgle decides to actually do with this one here. They're going to throw any more blocks or just cage it up and let this one march down the field. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Well, there's a solid hit. Once more. Down that lag goes. And now here comes a different blitz from the side. She's going to feel that one in the morning. Fortunately, there's still going to be mornings, but apparently she's doing her other occupation. She's flat on her back again. And here goes Fluffy. Slowly oozing his way down the field. He's got 2 more players in case they get any ideas. That's it for turn 11. And he's passing it out for turn 12. I'm sorry, lads. That looks like it's probably going to be it. I think it's about done. We're probably going to see how the last blocks actually go, but, well, you've seen it. I think the bells are definitely ringing at this point here. Come on, let's get on with it here. Yes, I'm so much tempted to put the elevator music on at this point here, but no, it's not happening. It's a panda moment, alright. Not by panda. Solid punch. Down he goes. And, well, at this point here, he doesn't even have to bowl occasionally up, but here's the thing. Turn 12, turn 13. Do we want to move on with it? Yep, let's move on. No one's getting up. There's turn 14, 15. 15 going into 16, and, well, I think that's about it. Hands it off here. Chaos Warrior gets it in. And that's about all it's going to be.
I swear I will not kill anyone.
Well, that's it. You can see they're doing a quick little handshake there on the sidelines. It's done. It's being called. Well, now to the KOs decide to come and play. Does he want to do anything on this kick? Let's take a look. Well, what do you know? He's deciding he actually wants to get out and play here. Well, it's 1-0. Remind me to describe what demoralising is. Well, there's the kick. It's a high kick, then it goes. It means it's an easy reception, not like you can do anything about it. If it had been a riot, you never know. And there you go, his first easy catch of the day. Well, here you go, first block. It's been interesting. Except for that one time, foul appearance hasn't made a mark. And there we go, last solid block on the drive. Now he hit him. And there's the throw, easy reception, finally something goes right. But it's too late at this point here, so there you go, surprise result. Well, maybe not to some people, but there it is. 1-0, all of 8 armor breaks, but you saw that cathedral of KOs, and that seemed to break the entire team when he didn't score on that last drive. And that was it, and then none of them recovered, and then the rock, and then the blitz. And the decision was made at that point there. He just shook hands and said, you know what, it's done. And there you have it, 1-0. Big surprise for you, but that's what happens sometimes. It's not your day. You're not feeling it. And you can never predict what's going on in real life at the other side. He's a great coach. It's not his day. Well, we're going to see what team he brings in next season. And good luck there, the Nurgles. And we'll see how you do next time. Nuffle, bless your dice.